Hey y'all, this is Joe from St. Bernard Acres. Wanted to do a real quick video here for you, something I got that I might suggest to people. I am in no way affiliated with this group, nor do I endorse them or anything like that. I just ran across this deal, and I'm sure anybody that is on Facebook or looks up anything to do with survival or prepping or anything like that, they've seen ads for this. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me give you a quick update here for those of you who've been following our saga with the furnace and the gas company and the plumbing. Everything finally Monday got okayed, got finished up. We have a new furnace now and we have heat in the house. They came out Monday. The gas company came out Monday afternoon, turned the gas on. I came home Monday from work, and it was so nice to once again walk into a house that was warm everywhere. Not just selected rooms where we would have a kerosene heater or, electric heaters. We really had to learn during the polar vortex and all this cold, zone heating. And something I didn't know was we blocked off the kitchen because we weren't using the kitchen. So I didn't worry about heating it up particularly. Well, if it drops below a certain temperature, your refrigerator freezer doesn't work anymore. I wasn't aware of that. Gail got a new refrigerator and stove for her birthday. Alex bought for her birthday. And it's like, why is this not working? I thought we were going to have to get a service guy or, do something like that. But, we found out you got to keep the ambient temperature around it, up to a certain temperature for it to work right. But we have heat. Everything is great. We're happy about that. One more thing I wanted to mention to you guys who have, like me, generators for emergencies and such. One of my friends in Pittsburgh has a generator. Well, he lost power during the polar vortex up there. So he went and got his generator to start it and plug in certain things in his house. And he couldn't pull it fast enough to start it, because the oil was so cold and so thick, he couldn't get it started without some kind of a heat source to warm up that oil. Now, fortunately, the power wasn't out for too long, but that's something to think about, something I would have never thought about. I have my little buddy propane heater, my big buddy propane heater, that I could use that, and also have one of those little torpedo heaters I could have used to throw some heat at my generator to warm that oil up a little bit. But that's something for you guys to think about. If you plan on using, in extreme cold and you have your generator for backup, then think about how thick that oil gets when it's that cold. And he could not get his started. So, a tip there to think about what you're going to do in that situation. But back to this 4 Patriots food, 72-hour survival food kit. I kept seeing an ad on my Facebook and on Instagram for this free. You just pay shipping. Shipping was $14.95. So I thought, I saw it, and it never really heard anything about this. And finally I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's about. Let me look into it. And sure enough, all I had to pay was the $14.95. And I had to go through about 5 minutes through their website of all of these offers before I could finally hit, and turned out all these offers for, a 2-week supply, a 1-month supply, a 3-month supply, and all this stuff. And finally I just hit, complete my order, and a couple weeks later I got it in the mail for the $14.95. Nothing else was charged. So, not knowing what it was about, I was kind of anxious to get it, see if I would recommend it to anybody. Because, like I said, I'm not affiliated with these people. I don't know anything about them. I'm not endorsed by them. But I will show you what you get in the pack. I have no idea what it tastes like. And my thought behind this, people are like, well, what's this stuff taste like? You know, if you're in a survival situation, you're hungry, this is just survival food. This is not your long-term food storage that you're going to live on through an SHTF event, you know, for the last a year. That's not what this is about. This is when you're hungry and you need some calories. You're not going to be quite as concerned about, you know, taste. You're not going to be quite as concerned about, is it GMO or gluten-free or any of that kind of stuff. You just need to eat. This can do it. My thoughts with a pack like this was, I'm going to order another one. And I'm going to put one in each vehicle. One in Gail's car, one in my truck, along with our get-home bags. And let's say during this winter, what they're facing out west, if it comes here, or even when it does, I mean around here, what if you get caught out in a blizzard? What if you slide off the freeway in a blizzard and you're out there for 2 days, stuck in your car, and you have to survive? This stuff could come in handy, you know. Gail and I could eat this until the blizzard blew over and they cleared out and we could get out of there, or they found us. So that was my thinking behind ordering this kit, and I think it's going to work well for that. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 72 hours. And what they comprise of comes in a Ziploc bag. Get this open. In the bag, you have other bags. Now, what you have is three meals. And I'm guessing, I mean, each individual bag has a Ziploc. So you could, you know, take out your serving, make your serving, and put the bag back away until your next serving. You don't have to make it all at once. And what we've got here is creamy flavored chicken and rice. Creamy chicken flavored rice. And it feels like a powder. You know, it's just substance is what it is. That must be your dinner. There's 8 servings in there according to this, and a serving size, they've got 1/3 of a cup dry, about a half a cup prepared. You just put it in boiling water, stirring it, and cook it that way. So in reality, that says 8 servings. In reality, it would probably be about 3 servings. 2 to 3 servings for somebody like me. For breakfast, you have cinnamon sugar oatmeal. Same thing, put it in boiling water. It says serving size is a half a cup, but that would be 2 or 3 servings. You know, plenty. I mean, Gail and I could live off of this for, you know, 3 days if we had to. You can always stretch it out. You know, per serving, you're looking at 200 calories each one of these meals. So you've got your breakfast. I'm guessing your dinner. Your lunch would be classic potato soup. This has 4 servings. A 1/4 cup. So that's all you get for lunch. And Same thing, put it in boiling water. Now, the one thing I'm not sure I like about this, you know, you cook it into boiling water. This one, you cook for 10 to 15 minutes, the soup. The oatmeal, you cook for, well, only about 5 minutes, and that's ready to go. So that's not going to take up a lot of fuel in your stove. The creamy chicken flavored rice, you put in 5 cups of boiling, well, if you did the whole thing. I guess you have to play it by ear. But you just let it cook. Anyway, I thought, you know what, for $15, you could survive with this stuff for a few days if you had to. So I don't think it was a bad purchase. What it tastes like, I have no clue. And if I'm that hungry, I'm not going to worry about what it tastes like. And they do have a lot of, you know, reviews and stuff out there I found after I ordered it. But, made in the USA, disaster-proof packaging, 5,300 plus customer reviews, no added glutens or MSGs, tastes great, nutritious, and easy to prepare. So, this we will see. But this is an American-owned company, made in America, and it's for patriots. And a portion of the proceeds supports veterans. So, my personal opinion, not having tasted it or used it yet, I think for $15 it's a nice little emergency supply. And it's going to come in very handy if you find yourself in a situation like that. This could save your life. So, and if it's one person, I mean, you could stretch this out to last you a week if you had to, I would imagine. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat for $15. And like I said, you can go to their website probably. Just Google 4-page. I don't have a link for them. Because like I said, I did this off of my Facebook page. I ordered it. But yeah, Google 4 Patriots 72-hour survival food kit. And I recommend that. And I've got one other thing I want to show you that's kind of cute. Alex bought this. Let me go get it. So Alex bought some coffee from Great Britain. This is veteran-owned Great British Bravo Company coffee is what this is. And he got medium Cameroonian ground and medium Brazilian ground. But what this is, from Bravo Company coffee, you have, if I can get this in there, Ice's Ashes, you have that coffee, and you have Toasted Taliban coffee. So Alex supports, you know, Great Britain veterans as well. there's some coffee that Alex bought. I thought that was very cute. And he bought it for veterans. So when he gets home, bought it because it's better known. When he gets home, we're going to make a couple of pots and see what we get out of this. But that was pretty cute. I thought I'd share that with you. But this is Joe here in Wheeling. Hoping to get out to the cabin this weekend. Don't know. Don't know if I'll be able to do anything. Gail has to work Sunday. I'm off this weekend, fortunately, but Gail's working Sunday. So we have to, you know, once again play it by ear as to what we get to do. And if nothing else, just lay around the weekend and enjoy heat. That I don't have to worry about going and getting kerosene, loading, you know, waking up in the middle of the night to fill kerosene heaters, you know, sitting here and all of a sudden you smell, it's like, well, crap, I forgot to put kerosene in there and it's burning out. You got to set it outside, let it burn itself through, which is how you clean them. I mean, you know, it's good that every 3 or 4 tankfuls you let it burn itself out. It burns all the carbon off the wick. It does stink when it burns itself like that. So you set it outside and let it do its burn through. Then you bring it back in, fill it up with kerosene, wait, you know, let it soak into the wick for about, you know, an hour, and then you light it. It's like a brand new one. So a trip to keeping those wicks clean like that. But yeah, we no longer have to worry about any of that. All that stuff's going back out to the barn. And in case of an emergency, I mean, I'll keep one here in the basement with 10 gallons of kerosene in case, you know, if we have a power outage and we can't use our gas furnace, we'll have a kerosene heater to heat up a couple of rooms to get us through. So I'm glad for that. But anyway, this is Joe. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm out.